All right, guys. So it is official. Okay, it is official. The Bitcoin halving for this year, for 2024, is officially complete. And this did, in fact, happen pretty much a few hours ago, about 5 hours ago, as you guys are watching this video right now. So yes, guys, Bitcoin just had the fourth halving in Bitcoin history, and I told you guys, okay, this is a very, very big deal. This is exactly what we all have been pretty much waiting for, right? And this is obviously the most exciting event, not just for Bitcoin, but crypto in general, okay? And this is obviously one of the biggest events that's going to be happening for Bitcoin and crypto for this year in 2024. And we know, guys, okay, a massive bull run will occur for Bitcoin every single time, guys. Okay, about 12 to 18 months, okay, after the Bitcoin halving event, we always see a massive bull run. So I've been telling guys many times, towards the end of this year in 2024, we're gonna see Bitcoin having a beautiful bull run. And not just Bitcoin, also altcoins. When our alt season is obviously right around the corner as well. So yes, guys, the Bitcoin halving for this year, 2024, the fourth Bitcoin halving ever in Bitcoin history, is complete. Okay, so this is obviously a very, very big deal, right? So I want to show you guys what is happening with Bitcoin right now. Okay, are we seeing a Bitcoin pump right now since this, did in fact happen? Well, you guys can just clearly see we are in fact in the 1 hour time frame, and Bitcoin right now, I must say, is looking better than where it was yesterday. Okay, so we didn't actually see a pretty decent pump up to the upside for Bitcoin. Okay, but then on the halving day, we actually saw Bitcoin dropping back down slightly. But right now, guys, you guys can just clearly see Bitcoin is bouncing back up, above $64,000. So 64,300. And I told you guys, okay, we don't see Bitcoin actually pumping straight away once we actually have the Bitcoin halving event. Right after the halving event, we don't actually see Bitcoin pump straight away. Okay, it takes a few months' time. Okay, so that's why I told you guys right at the beginning of this video about 12 to 18 months. And then that's when we will see a beautiful bull run begin for Bitcoin, right? And understand, this is when Bitcoin tends to pump the most, like right after the Bitcoin halving event. So buckle up, guys, because I'm telling you this right now, in the next upcoming few months, you know, this year, throughout this year in 2024, of course, next year in 2025, we're going to see some beautiful pumps for Bitcoin. Same with just crypto in general. The entire crypto market's going to absolutely pump. So prepare yourselves for that. But the market today, okay, is looking a bit better than where it was yesterday. You guys can clearly see the market today is actually up 2.5%. The global crypto market cap is sitting at 2.34 trillion. And you guys can just clearly see for the past 24 hours, Bitcoin's actually up almost 4%, 3.7%. Ethereum holding strong above $3,000. And for the past 24 hours, it's up 2.5%. So that's great to see for Ethereum. And you guys can just clearly see for the past 24 hours, we are actually seeing a fair few altcoins pumping, right? BNB, okay, over 3%. Solana 4%, XRP 5%, Dogecoin over 6%, Cardano 10%, right? And the list goes on. You guys can just clearly see even ICP up 15% today, right? So, a fair few altcoins today for the past 24 hours is looking pretty good. So I think it's safe to say it is obviously, a green day today, right? Altcoins are pumping, and of course, Bitcoin is looking way better than it was yesterday, right? But we're not seeing a huge pump just yet, guys. Okay, huge pump, the bull run will happen in the next upcoming few months. So get ready for that. Okay, but yes, you guys just clearly see, okay, the Bitcoin halving completed for this year in 2024. Right, you guys can just clearly see that. This is absolutely amazing. Now, the next Bitcoin halving is going to happen in 2028, right? Because we know the Bitcoin halving event happens pretty much every 4 years. It's a 4-year cycle, right? So every 4 years, okay, we have a Bitcoin halving event. So for this year, the fourth Bitcoin halving event is officially completed. You guys can just clearly see that. So this is absolutely amazing. This is history right now, guys. Okay, history is in fact in the making for Bitcoin. So you guys can just clearly see Bitcoin Magazine, of course, tweeted out saying Bitcoin block reward halved to 3.125 Bitcoins. Okay, so that is amazing. And you guys can clearly see even Binance tweeting this out. The fourth Bitcoin halving is completed. Block rewards are now 3.125 Bitcoins. The countdown has been reset. See you in 2028, right? So this is obviously, very, very bullish, right? Very, very bullish, guys. Trust me, we're going to see a beautiful bull run in the next upcoming few months. And you guys can clearly see on X right now, it's actually trending, right? You guys can clearly see that business and finance trending 3.125 BTC. And again, it's trending BTC halving 2024, right? Everyone's talking about it. Okay, everyone's talking about it because it is in fact a big deal, guys. Okay, it really, really is. So also by Bitcoin Magazine, it says here, fun fact, Bitcoin's block reward started at 50 Bitcoins back in, the first year of Bitcoin back in 2009, right? So 50 Bitcoin is now worth over $3 million today, right? $3 million today, guys. That is absolutely insane. And it just shows you guys how much the price of Bitcoin has in fact been pumping over the years, right? If you're holding 50 Bitcoins right now, you're obviously a millionaire, obviously, right? So congratulations, okay? Congratulations if you are in fact holding, 50 Bitcoins, because you're obviously very, very wealthy. But understand, guys, in the next upcoming few years, one Bitcoin, just one single Bitcoin will in fact be worth millions of dollars. I told you guys. You guys got to think of Bitcoin as a digital currency, digital asset that's going to be worth millions of dollars one day, because that will happen, okay? And honestly, we're not too far off from seeing that. Bitcoin will be worth over $1 million and millions. Okay, so prepare yourselves for that because it's about to happen. Accumulate as much Bitcoins as you possibly can. Bitcoin right now is still below 100K. Still a great time to accumulate Bitcoin, right? It's still cheap. I understand that. Okay, even if Bitcoin reaches over 100K, I still think it's a great buy. Okay, always think long term with Bitcoin. Understand Bitcoin is a digital asset that's going to be worth millions of dollars, guys. Okay, so accumulate as much Bitcoins as you possibly can today, right? And throughout the next few years. Okay. So yes, 3.125 Bitcoins. Okay, miners will now receive 3.125 Bitcoins per block for the next 210,000 blocks. Okay, very, very bullish. Okay, very, very bullish. This Bitcoin halving event, guys, for this year in 2024 today, it's actually a big deal. And it's actually different compared to all these other Bitcoin halving events. And that is because Bitcoin is actually more scarce than gold. Like, we know gold is sort of scarce, right? We don't know actually how much gold there is out there, right? Obviously, people are in fact digging more gold. They're finding more gold underground and whatnot, but we don't actually know how much, gold there is. So I guess gold is sort of scarce, right? There is some scarcity for gold. But understand, there will ever only be 21 million Bitcoins. So that's scarce. And guess what? We actually have less than 21 million Bitcoins because, of course, in the early years of Bitcoin, millions of Bitcoins were in fact lost. Okay, so realistically, we have only about 16 million Bitcoins or less. That makes it even more scarce. So understand, guys, today, okay, Bitcoin is actually more scarce than gold, right? And that's why this Bitcoin halving event for this year in 2024, it's so different compared to all these other Bitcoin halving events, right? So that's pretty cool, right? That's a fun fact there. But yes, you guys can clearly see every single time we have a Bitcoin halving event, we always tend to see Bitcoin pumping the most, and the real bull run begins for Bitcoin. That's right, guys. You heard it here, right? Even though I've said it many, many times, we have not seen Bitcoin pump at its fullest yet. Okay, a massive bull run is coming. Okay, even though, yes, over a month ago, we saw Bitcoin pumping, to a new all-time high, reaching back up to its previous all-time highs at 69K. And of course, it reached a new high of, over 73K, right? And it's sort of, having another correction back down right now. It's holding at 64K as I'm from this video. But understand, guys, a massive bull run is coming. The bull run hasn't even started yet. like I would say, like this is just the beginning of a massive bull run, guys. Like right at the beginning, we are in fact in the early stage of a massive bull run. Okay, it's about to happen. So prepare yourselves for that. I've been telling you guys many times, we'll easily see Bitcoin at least 100K towards the end of this year in 2024, right? So understand that, guys. Okay, understand a massive bull run is coming for Bitcoin and crypto. Okay, but this is the last chart I want to show you guys from Crypto Rover, and he says here, remember the most gains always come after the Bitcoin halving, and that's very, very true, right? Back in 2013, okay, Bitcoin like pumped 8,000%, okay, and of course 2016, okay, to 2017, okay, the second halving, 3,000%, right? And then of course in 2020, right, 800%, right? So what's going to happen for this halving? It's going to be massive, right? It's going to be massive. A massive bull run is coming. We are in fact about to enter the next bull cycle, bull market. Alt season is coming too. So we are obviously going to see a lot of altcoins pump as well, guys. So this is history, okay? And Bitcoin is in fact about to have a massive bull run. Okay, so prepare yourselves for that. For all my Bitcoin holders out there watching this video right now, accumulate as much Bitcoins as you possibly can while it's still below 100K. Because soon enough, I'm telling us right now, listen carefully. I'm telling us right now, in the next upcoming few months, we're going to see Bitcoin reaching new highs, and it's going to eventually reach 100K sometime this year in 2024. So you literally have a few months left to accumulate as much Bitcoins as you possibly can while it's still below 100K. Okay, not financial advice, always do your own research, guys, but it's going to happen. Okay, so accumulate, guys, stack your stats. Okay, stay humble and accumulate as much Bitcoins as you possibly can, guys, because this is in fact the time to do that, right? Now, of course, the Bitcoin monthly returns, Bitcoin so far for this month for April is down over 10%, 10.3%. You guys can just clearly see that, but things could switch up. And I really do believe in the next upcoming few months, you know, May, June, July, August, September, especially towards the end of these months, for Bitcoin, you know, around October, November, and December, are going to be some beautiful months for Bitcoin. That's just personally my opinion, right? So we will see, guys. But I really do believe in the next upcoming few months, we're going to see Bitcoin back in the greens. Okay, it's going to absolutely pump. And I hope you guys are in fact prepared for that. Okay, but guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give thumbs up, subscribe. And guys, yes, this is history right now. Okay, the Bitcoin halving for 2024 is officially complete. Okay, you guys can just clearly see that it's officially completed. Okay, so I'll see you guys in 2028 for the next Bitcoin halving event. Okay, so that's that, guys. This is absolutely amazing. This is history right now in the making. So congrats, guys. Okay, for all my Bitcoin holders out there watching this video right now, continue to hold your Bitcoins, continue to stack more Bitcoins, you know, accumulate and invest and buy into Bitcoin, right? And just hold for long term, right? Because you will be wealthy with your Bitcoins, especially if you're holding over one Bitcoin or just one Bitcoin. You will be very, very wealthy, right, in the future. Of course, I'm talking long term. I'm not talking short term. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Give a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.